Hello.
Hello, Manali. Praveen here.
Hi,
Right.
hi, Praveen.
Hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing good. What about you?
Super. Thank you.
Okay.
Where are
Thank
you?
you for giving the time for this demo lecture.
Happy to share the knowledge. Definitely. We should we hope we'll have a great sessions ahead.
Yep.
So where you are from?
Hi, I'm from Gujarat.
You are from Gujarat. What you are doing right now?
I'm in a quality assurance domain,
Mm-hmm.
working in an IT company.
Okay. So you want to switch into?
Not exactly switch into yet, not I have decided, but as market going on a AI side, and I want to learn basic like of full stack development, and if I got opportunity, then I definitely switch to the development, because first I want to start with the development, but somehow I get into the QA domain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now everybody need a complete superhuman. So
Yeah.
definitely, it is not going to be a one field job right now. We should
Yes.
have the complete awareness as well as the ability to implement any role, especially in the development stack. It's not
Yeah.
testing.
Is it fine if I don't switch on my video?
No problem, no problem.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay, okay.
Yeah, absolutely no problem. Nice. We will have a good session
Yep.
ahead. Hello, Bhaskar.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
From
So, where you are from, Bhaskar?
Andhra Pradesh.
Oh, okay, very nice. From Andhra Pradesh. What you are doing right now?
Present I am switching to IT company.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's I have to learn full stack.
Okay, okay. So, have you complete? I
And I
mean,
am
when did you
following
come?
you since 1 year.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for the last 1 year, what you are actually doing?
I am doing business in Hyderabad only.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
But I stopped it and I have switched to IT field.
Hmm.
So that's why I am trying to learn full stack.
Okay, okay. Full stack. You want to know the full stack? Okay,
Yeah.
good, 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 good. Nice. Have you tried anything learning by your own?
It's a time, uh,
Mhm. I hardly hear you. Okay, I'll go with Harika. Hello, Harika. Am I audible?
Hello.
Yeah. Where you are from and what you are doing right now?
I'm currently working as a functional test engineer in Pune. I'm from Hyderabad.
You are from Hyderabad. Okay, okay. Yeah. Nice. So, I mean, do you aware of tech stack, complete tech stack?
No.
Okay, you are completely fresher into this development, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. Hi, Pawan. Am I audible?
Yeah, hi sir.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine sir.
Okay, what you are doing right now?
Yeah, right now I'm working on Angular and React sir.
Super. Okay, so you want to have the complete end-to-end application development, right?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Super, super, super. Nice. Good. Somebody is having Angular knowledge and React knowledge. That's great. Okay. So let me introduce myself. This is Praveen Gubbala. I am working as a senior software engineer or lead, of course. Okay, but I consider myself as a senior software engineer, and I am working mostly on right now on full stack end-to-end application development practices along with GenAI. So in this process, I started myself with the C++ development. So my core strength is basically from C++. So where we were developing some device drivers for printers and webcams. It was a Chinese company where most of the time we had to fix the internals of the drivers. Okay. So we started implementing the UI for device drivers where you can install, you can have device drivers UI, especially printers, not these HP printers or anything. The Chinese companies printers, they just need print software, scan software, storage software kind of things. Later, in the same company, I got an opportunity to switch into this web in 2006. It was so new, even in HTML, CSS tables is itself a big deal in those days. But I always found something really interesting in this point is there is an approach. If you follow the approach, you can actually do miracles. That means proper approach in the sense when you want to design a layout, you should know what exactly the behavior of CSS and behavior of HTML, such a way that we can design any kind of UI designs or any layouts, in fact, any kind of websites or any kind of animations kind of thing. Later, I got an opportunity to work on Java, especially on servlets, JSPs, beans. So I spent a lot of time on those backend work, whereas I never felt the front end is missing in me. So after that, jQuery, JavaScript, jQuery, Angular JS. Then I went into React, Node, Express. So in this process, I found and I worked with, luckily, I worked with a lot of good companies like ThoughtWorks, Cognizant, AT&T, Samsung, Qualcomm, some part. So in these all big companies, especially, they look for more reliable and performance softwares. So none of those companies have actually pushed me to do it so quickly. They always ask me to do the perfect job. So when and performance oriented job. So in that process, I learned a lot. I explored a lot, uh, especially as on the top level architectural processes. So in this process, yes, I also have a very good passion towards this teaching, and I always interact with the students and always I get more better clarity while I am teaching the real technology. So yes, definitely this particular teaching gave me a lot of insights and better observations about the technology, rather than only working on the technology. So only working on the technology, we always try to be like how to fix the issues, how to complete the work kind of thing. But especially when I deal or when I discuss with young lads like you, will have an opportunity to explore the hinder side of it. That means how that is actually groomed, how why this is actually implemented, why how this is better than other approaches. Especially students also ask me a lot of good questions so that my exploration becomes much better. So this is how I my journey is, and I am managing both teaching profession as well as the development on the both the sides with two hands, of course, and I am enjoying this. Okay, so the very first point I want to start this entire lecture, entire demo session is, first of all, industry is looking for the, what you say, not just the developers or coders. We want engineers. I mean to say engineers in the sense not only BTech people or MTech people. My engineering perspective is building something. So we need people who can build systems. It's not only about writing the code. First thing is we should have a very large insight or else very large perspective. Okay, the bird's view is very important towards the application development. For example, in the past, if somebody is working on Java, they only look into Java. They don't even bother about what is exactly CSS is. They don't even like to know what is exactly JavaScript is doing. They just focus on Java and they don't even try to deploy them. They just focus on Java, whatever the class, whatever the inheritance, whatever the polymorphism. They work only on that activity. That is, I will show you that. But later on, when we are growing, that means as a software engineering is growing, they had to also understand the front end. So then they will be called as full stack developers, which are having lot of demand in the present days. But when from 2022, all this area is also added with AI. That means just knowing full stack, front end, back end, and database is not sufficient. We need to know how can make AI to work for us. So in this process, utilizing the GenAI agents, even ChatGPT is also one of an agent, kind of. So how to use ChatGPT, how to use Gemini for better coding. Later, they have introduced coding agents like Claude, or else you can say something called Copilot or your Gemini code assistant. These are all actually gave us lot of what do you say, speed in the work. So definitely we have to adopt to those new techniques, as well as we should know what exactly all the course language features also. I will tell you very soon what exactly why it is important to know both things together. And not only that, you have to understand how do you deploy this project. So only then with AI, when you are able to complete all these things, then you will be shape up to the industry needs. So industry is really looking for the right people. Actually, earlier we used to recruit hundreds of people and we used to find out the right 20% of the people and 80% of the people just to keep a padding. That's it, nothing else. But right now, because of a lot of issues, I mean to say, some kind of what do you say, mm, investment issues or American issues or war issues, people are not now interested in that 80%. They want still that 20%. Of course, companies are still running on the 20% who are actually capable and ready to work end to end. So jobs are there. Don't worry. The only thing is you should be equipped with all the knowledge along with AI, of course. So you need not to work, but you should know what is the best. So it is something like uh, you want apple, you want to eat apple. You may need not to know how the apple actually form or how that is produced, what are the vitamins are there. These are all information you may not be knowing it, but you should able to know which is the right apple, which is the best suits to you, and where this prop apple will be found. How do you identify which right apple is rotten or not? Okay, so it looks like good, but whether it is good or not, you have to able to identify at least that, and then you have to make it into slices or whatever the way you want to prepare, you can prepare it. So whatever that way is there, the same thing is going to happen with the full stack also. So you should know how do you build it. So definitely you need all the concepts. Along with that, what is best? That means what are the best practices? Okay, I will show you how the AI can give you all the answers only if you ask them. Otherwise, AI is not going to give you the right answers. So in this process, first we will start what exactly the foundation and fundamentals of entire life cycle. Okay. So in my beginning days, our applications are used to be waterfall model. That means we have to gather the requirement, then we will go for the design phase, then we will implement the development phase, then we will test it, then we will maintain it, then we will again test it, then we will deliver it. So was a waterfall model, but after that agile process have entered into it. So how this processes, that means how do you actually build applications? So that entire things will be given. And of course, today also I will show you some AI concepts, simple things, where and how to use intelligently the AI. Okay. So that is foundation. You are going to have the complete understanding of application development best practices. And after that, you will be having something called foundation. So is the web application concept is still there? There are some people who still believe that web applications are over. Sorry, everything is coming on the browser, including mobile apps. Okay, so you can't feel it like that, because web is going to the only existence and future. Okay, individual mobile apps are also going to be what you say trashed into some other place. So only for some super heroic games like PUBG or kind of things. But other than that, most of the most of your mobile applications are also in browser apps. Not they have their own browser inside that mobile app, and that is actually a web app which is designed into mobile. And here is the hero of the whole process, that is React.js. How can you call it as hero? Because whether you are designing a automation system, or whether you are designing a networking system, or whether you are designing a what do you say food chain system or anything, front end is must. So you have to design the UI. So what best UI can you can give is the whole agenda, right? So that UI is very much important, because that is from where you will interact with the system. That is from where you will start interacting with the actual application. So everyone is having a very what is a peculiar note on the Node.js and React.js. And then, of course, some people are interested in Java, some people are interested in Python, some people are interested in maybe only Node Express and Mongo. Depends upon it. We will be giving you the complete understanding of Python or Java, whatever the way you want. And of course, Node, React, Node Express, Mongo, the API creation are included. Here, we will first of all show you how the real-time Paytm works, how the real-time PhonePe works, how the real-time Book My Show works, what exactly the role of APIs, what exactly the role of endpoints, web services. So those all, first of all, described in the Node.js and Express. Then we will make it into the Python or Java. Maybe if you are going with Python, we will go for Django FastAPI, or else we will go with Java and Spring Boot. And definitely you should complete understanding of SQL, how the data is structured, how the data is modified, and how the data is captured, or what you say filtered. So all these things, because the data is ultimate thing, what exactly SQL is doing is you are going to get it into it. So finally, the GenAI and agentic AI. So how you are implementing the AI related work. For example, when you are developing your application, every time you can't give your application to the chat GPT or your Claude for getting the best results. So locally also you are going to maintain your intelligent system, and that intelligent system should give you the answers, not before going to give that into the uh, what you say AI agents. So you have to build your own AI related agents, and then you have to do it. So here in this process, leave about the agents or RAG. It's too early to speak about those all things, llamas or and all of about. But before that, I want to introduce you something called prompt engineering. So what kind of prompt you had to deliver to the agents? What is the best way to construct it? How do you optimize the number of interactions, or what do you say, number of token utilization? Suppose they will give you 1 lakh token per month, and you will you will what do you say, utilize all the 1 lakh in 10 days. The remaining 20 days you have to work on it. So we are looking into the developers who are actually utilized in a proper way, so that you can complete the entire workflow or entire work within the free time. So we are planning it like that. So hopefully in this batch we are going to achieve that. So here, yes, we have to say, and we proudly say that we are the first AI native training institute. Here, whatever the industry is looking from the people, applicants, we are all providing through AI. Okay, so they should not get delayed, or they should not be behind the work. So yes, we established in 2016, and from those days we are associated and we are working with this. And you can reach us with online or offline, anything is fine. We are in Hyderabad. So here, very simple. I already mentioned this entire process where we started with automation era, and then AI revolution from 23 or 22, of course. Now it is more about how you make your agents. That means you write a code, or you build something, okay, something like a robot kind of thing, which will automatically do the work for you. So how do you make it? That is actually agentic AI. We'll see. Agentic AI not only for our developers perspective, even the services perspective. We will create agents. And for example, for a hospital, we have created an agent, not robo, for the data management and all. That agent is helping others to understand the workflow of that hospital, and some other external resources are using that agent. It is just like an API kind of thing, but it is an intelligent API. I have to say that. So here, yes, our mission and vision is very clear. We want to provide the best people to the industry with our training. So highlights are, just now I have mentioned, we'll start with foundations and fundamental, and then HTML, CSS, JS, and TS. Of course, JS means JavaScript and TS means TypeScript. So here I just want to mention one very important thing. Until and unless you know what exactly there in it, you can't use it. I repeat the same sentence once again. Until and unless you know what is there in that. For example, if I ask AI to build a layout with 3 boxes, it just give you 3 boxes layout, that's it. But the client may or may not actually have the feeling of, yes, it is the right thing what I am looking for. But he must be expecting something more from it. That means while it is loading, some animation should happen. And when you are making it on the, what you say, mobile screen, when you are viewing it on the mobile screen, it should be responsive to the mobile screen. These are all inputs you have to give to that AI. So in that process, you should know all these things, what exactly this is going to happen. Okay. And what exactly you are looking for. So these two things you have to actually handle. The only beauty is you need not to remember anything. With AI, the best part is you need not to remember anything, but you should know what to do and how to do. That what to do and how to do should be given to the system. Okay. And when you are working with what you say, robots like this or softwares like this, there will be high possibility of missing the right way of doing and right doing. So in that process, JavaScript is so not casual. so simple that whatever you try to do, it will accept. But TypeScript is something like a headmaster, which will help you, or which will make everyone should go in the line, everyone should have a discipline, everyone should have conduct the classes properly. This kind of headmasterial, what do you say, looking is done by TypeScript. So that is going to give you better performance and better stability. Okay, so that the type checking, that the decorators, the new age of writing the code, all these things, the type checking is the most important activity that will be possible only by TypeScript. So most of the developers not are adopting this TypeScript along with JavaScript. So these are all necessary, and you have to understand the complete asynchronous activity, async, await, promises, even for what you say, implementing web workers. That means parallel execution, concurrent execution, not only asynchronous non-blocking mechanism, even concurrent executions are also possible in JavaScript, that is through web workers. How it is going to give you the best performance, how do you communicate from our page to the web workers, kind of thing. These are all going to be there in the foundational web. Then we will go into React.js. So best possible UI creation. Okay, so that is possible with React.js, which is backed by your Facebook, Instagram, and everyone is using React because it is simple, lightweighted, and best performed. Okay, yes, competitors are there like Angular, Vue.js, Svelte, but they are very much limited. Even Angular is occupying much big chunk of the market, but not to the level of React.js. The beauty of React.js is it is very much ready with mobile type of applications. That means if you know React.js, you can easily implement mobile applications with React Native, so that you are already ready for mobile applications if you just complete React.js and Redux. So I don't want to take your much time only about speaking about React.js and all. We are going to have fun in developing UI with React.js. Okay. And then Node.js, MongoDB for backend development. I just want to tell you something like, now this world is all about POC making, because most of the applications are in the development phase. So in the development phase, Java becomes too costly, because after going into the market, once you want to develop or once you want to redesign something in Java, takes a lot of efforts, as well as the availability of the Java developers are also less. Okay, so most of the POCs, that means proof of concepts or basic applications, are all developing backend with Node.js, Express, and MongoDB, because it is lightning fast. It is not just fast; it is lightning fast. Create REST APIs, and all the authentication authorizations are very, very, very simple in Node.js and Express.js. So fundamental of communication between front end and back end and deployment will be more easy to teach and more easy to understand about the complete system architecture in Express.js and Node.js. So definitely, once you are clear with this, learning Python and implementing the complete backend with Python with Django and FastAPI is just simple. Configuration, it is only about configuration. Remaining things will be developed. I mean, even if you personally want to write also, it will be so fast. And if you ask AI also, you know what to ask, and it will give you what exactly you are required with. So in both the ways, you can easily develop the remaining things if you are having a strong understanding about React.js, Node.js, and Express.js. And definitely, we are focusing on Python fundamentals also, Python coding also, backend logic, whatever it may be, because sometimes you may go through some problem solving rounds, like they will test the logic development in your internal, what you say, understanding. So how good you are with the logic development, they will test you through Python or JavaScript or Java. But Python it is easy. But here I will have, I want to explain you a catch. Every language has its own way of handling the work. For example, in Java we call it as array. In JavaScript also we call something as an array, but actually that array is a list in the Java. I repeat, the array of JavaScript is actually not the array of Java. That is a list in Java. So you will have these kind of confusions, especially while you are implementing the code. So you should have the clarity. In Java, array is not expandable, whereas in JavaScript it is expandable. The expandable array is called list in the Java. So anyways, and Java is having its own methods and its own structure of implementing something, and JavaScript also having its own way of implementing something. And their functions are also different. So when a problem comes, you should tell them what is the approach towards that. For example, in C language, a reverse of a string, writing the logic is different. The same thing, if I ask you to do it in Python, that is totally different. We run a different picture. And in JavaScript, it's totally different. So how the same problem can be solved in different languages with different styles. So people are looking into that kind of clarity. Okay. So I try my best to compare and deliver in the, what you say, in the maturity perspective also. That means not for myself, I am talking about you. So when we are comparing these all different technologies to solve with the same problem in different ways, first you will understand what exactly the problem is, and you understand how do you at least solve in one way, and you will understand what best we can implement in the future. Okay. So problem solving is very important, logic building is very important. So we try that process also, not to have any guilt from our end. Okay. So here then SQL, of course, what level of SQL data driven application development kind of thing will be given, and then Django FastAPI, of course. So now finally we will be entering into the AI based, what you say, LLMs, RAG models, autonomous agents, that is independent agents, these kind of things. Okay. So these are the detailed modules. If you really want to have, please let us know. We will forward you these course curriculums and all. Okay. So other than that, I would like to showcase you some more thing. Okay. Yeah. Just give me a minute. So you have any questions? Shreyash? Okay. So please, yeah, Shreyas, go ahead. Sorry, Kaushik. Yeah, Shai Kaushik. You can unmute yourself.
So when will the classes on
April 1st.
timings? Which time will be available?
So we are, I mean, first we will check it out, timings also with others. We will be mostly having in the morning times, mostly before 10. Okay. Let us know. We have different timings also. Just let us know what exactly your suitable times, and we will arrange accordingly. Mostly, we are immediately we are starting from April first week in the morning slot.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. So, Manali, I will take little liberty to speak with you all, guys. That is not only Manali, everyone, please have the enthusiasm to what exactly we are going to do. Some sort of curiosity is needed here, and improvise that curiosity. What is going to happen here? How it is going to work? Why it is there? This curiosity will, what do you say, stand up this entire course as well as the program. Okay. Uh, Good morning, sir. Mani, sir. Yes, you can
Yeah.
take over. Yeah.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Okay. So, any questions that you have with respect to the technology, I should be able to guide you as well. I'm the partner in this organization. Okay. So, Mr. Praveen is my partner who will be delivering the complete full stack program. Okay. If you have any questions, happy to answer those questions. At the same time, you'll also get access to our learning management system. You'll also learn about AI, agentic AI, and predictive AI as well. So before let me ask you a quick question. What is AI, or what do we think is AI? Why AI is important today? Harika, Shreyesh, anybody? Because right now we have seen what is full stack. Okay, different types of stacks that we have in full stack. But today, the most important question comes is, what is AI? What do we think is AI? Anyone? Just a definition. What do you think about AI?
I guess we evolve with the AI, and we can reduce our manual effort, and we can spend our time on the actual stuffs rather than doing some tedious or monotonous work which we are already spending a lot of time.
Okay, very good. Okay, can you confirm that you can see my screen? I'll actually give you some examples about AI. Can you see my screen, all of you?
Yep.
Okay, so coming to AI, right? So before AI itself says that I am artificial intelligence, then what is natural intelligence? So human intelligence here is a natural intelligence. AI is nothing but, in its simple terms, whatever humans are trying to do, you're actually trying to make machine do the same thing. So generally AI started with predictive AI. So we have seen predictive AI for the last 50 years, like weather predictions, sales predictions, all of these are part of predictive AI. Then in 2017, Google released a paper and ChatGPT started evolving. Okay, today if you see, so we stopped thinking after ChatGPT started evolving. So any questions that you have, we ask today ChatGPT, it is actually thinking on behalf of us. It is known as generative AI. So let's also ask any question. Okay, what are the options? We'll start with AI. Okay, as of today. Okay, you ask a question. We'll start with AI as of today. See, whatever that we are trying to ask, right? It says AI in full stack plus AI is one of the hottest career combinations in today's job world. Okay, it's not just front end and back end, it's an end-to-end intelligent application. Today, just like you asked me a question, I asked AI a question, it answered. This is known as generative AI. Okay, today core full stack plus AI jobs, most in demand and very hot. Okay, just now Praveen sir discussed about React Node. Okay, along with that, we also understand about AI and LLMs. In future, we will also teach you about AI, LLMs, cloud, and how to deploy them. So one of the hottest careers that you see is full stack with AI. Okay, this AI, the term AI itself was changing a lot of the jobs ecosystem. Today, without AI, we cannot start our career. What is AI? AI is nothing but whatever you're trying to do. Okay, with computer, you're actually making computer do the same task for you. Okay, you are trying to reinvent it. You're not just to transform yourself. In the past, people used to graduate and they wanted to change their career. They used to do word transformation and digitalization. They are gone. Now you're trying to reinvent yourself. If you don't reinvent yourself, you will not be able to compete with machines or AI. So whatever humans are trying, you're trying to make machine do it. Okay, you have to build intelligent applications, not just traditional applications. That's where your role should be towards full stack AI engineer. A combination of Pawan, Praveen, and I should be able to give you that full stack. We should be able to make you that full stack AI engineer, and you'll be working on live projects. Okay, one of the live project that you'll be working is our own platform. Okay, if you see, you will also get access to this platform. This platform was built by us only. Okay, with the help of students like you. Okay, so the complete learning management system. Okay, everywhere in this platform, you will see AI that infused everywhere. Not only just talking about intelligent applications, we also build intelligent application. We also make you build that intelligent application. That is very important for us. Okay, not only this, once you actually complete your training, you'll also have a platform where you can see the job openings directly from here itself, where you can apply for the jobs. Okay, it's and if you want internships, we also have. I personally run a services company also, along with running my training organization. Okay, we are very strong in full stack. If you look at our alumni in full stack, we are pretty much one of the best alumni in full stack. All of these people are getting paid not less than 25 to 30 lakhs. Okay, their minimum salary today is 25 to 30 lakhs. Okay, all these were built under our leadership. Okay, and mostly full stack and cloud and DevOps. Okay, their salaries are around 30, 35,000 also today. They are actually working, they started a long time back with us. So we are very strong in full stack. We also have various programs in full stack, and full stack plus AI is something that I suggest for all of you. You can choose between full stack Java, full stack Python, full stack MERN, but anything that you choose also have AI that is infused into it, and you have to become AI native professionals for the future jobs. Any specific questions you have with respect to AI, with respect to jobs?
Can I ask you one question?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to know that how you will guide me in AI in a QA domain.
Okay. So once you understand the complete full stack, right? Today you will actually understand about generative AI, how to give prompt engineering. Okay. If today you are actually doing a testing, today we can also do the testing using AI, not just
Yeah.
automation testing. We use Selenium and different frameworks for automation testing, but today beyond automation, we can use autonomous testing. Okay, we use a platform like Cloud or Cursor, which is also called a cowork. Today,
Yep.
I can also chat with AI. I can also work with AI. I can also use Go. So I can give the URL and it should be able to write manual test, automation testing, regression testing. Anything can be done with. There are two platforms which are very powerful. One is Cloud, which is number one AI-enabled platform. The other platform is also, if you go to here, we can also open this one, a platform called Cursor. You'll actually learn both of them. You'll also learn foundations of testing. Pretty much you will learn full stack. When I say full stack, business requirements, how to take business requirements, how to develop applications, how to do testing, how to make it live. You will actually learn full stack AI. Okay, with how to do all of this. And you'll also be included tools like this, where you'll actually start working with our platforms. Okay, here you
And
can
are
also
you
use
going?
Cursor.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, please. No problem.
Yeah, so are you going to teach us about the like agentic AI workflow, which will help in developing also and in a QA also, like and then and some other
Yes.
workflow?
Yes, not just development and QA. We will teach you in end-to-end application lifecycle management. Application lifecycle
Okay,
management starts with analysis, how to do business requirements, then how to design things, then how to develop. Then we'll actually teach you how to do testing and how to go live. The complete application lifecycle management with AI will be delivered.
okay.
So not only full stack team, we also have an AI team, we have data team. Okay, we also use these applications today. Pretty much building an application from the scratch, that kind of knowledge is very important. Even companies are also expecting us to know end to end, not just if you know development you can become obsolete 1 year down the line. Okay, but we're actually covering the full stack with complete application lifecycle management. There are multiple jobs that will be there. Even in future we don't have to worry about zero coding careers. Any other questions, team?
What about the licensing and all while studying? It's
We will
absolutely
actually
fine if you want to go ahead with the practice by own. then I guess it's okay. But let's say if we go for ChatGPT, then there is a difference between free and let's say actual licensing
Yes, yes,
ChatGPT. But
yes.
I guess in a practice we are not buying anything. Then how you guys give us the opportunity to learn with this kind of licensing stuff?
So it's not a license stuff. Everything also has a basic free version. Okay. Using multiple accounts, you can use free version, or there is also simple pro version, which will cost you around 1,000 rupees. Okay. That 1,000 rupees, the basic ones are in a very good advantage for you. You don't have to go for ultra and superior ones. Okay, basic version is 1,000 rupees. That should be good enough to complete the course. But once you join, once you're doing an internship with us, we'll actually give you our own tools, or once you join another job, they'll actually provide us the tools that are required. With just the basic versions and then pro versions, we can complete the course.
I just want to add one small thing. So before using or before purchasing the advanced tools, once we know how to write the prompt and what to ask in the training, everything is provided, so that while you are using the free tier, while we are learning the things, that will be sufficient. At the end, when we are reaching towards the end of the course, yes, by that time, even if you purchase it, it will be properly utilized, so that by that time you will know what to ask and how to ask. Okay, so in the beginning, the what are the free tier will be provided, that is more than enough. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so are you guys like using free tier only, not licensing? So everything you are teach us, that same thing we also can do, right? Because some like something if you teach us on a license version, then we can't go ahead.
No, we will not be doing like that. Whatever we are teaching, that will be completed and accomplished by free tier also.
Okay.
Only in case in the advanced times, yes, of course, even we have to use it very properly, right? That means we should give the input to the AI in a proper way. So that step-by-step approach we will be anyways giving you, and utilize responsibly. That is also needed. Okay, even from your end also. Okay, and that is more than sufficient. The free tier version is more than sufficient while you are having the half of the course. After that, yes, we may need to purchase some pro versions, and by that time, you will be almost all mastery into the process of interacting with AI. Yeah. Mani sir. Achha, sir is on. Yeah, you can continue with your questions. I'm there to answer your questions. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Kaushik.
Sir, by learning this full course Python, you will
Hmm.
provide any certificates for us?
Of course, yes. Yes, of course. We are pioneers in this particular AI native programming. So, yes, our certification is widely recognized and identified by most of the companies, and you are going to get it from the training program. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I would like to share a small thing to one and all. See, when you go to any MNC or larger scale companies, they already have the product with them, and we had to work for their product. So there are mid-scale companies where they are looking for the developers who can add new features and new versions of the system. But when it comes to small scale companies, they will be following some small project or some small idea, startup idea. So they look the people who are actually aligned with this small startup idea. For example, you are developing e-commerce application, so you will be most suitable to the people or startups which are working on e-commerce. So try to have different applications at your end. One e-commerce applications, one supply chain management application, one social marketing application. This kind of possibility, this kind of variety will bring your resume to most number of people. That means that reach to other people. For example, such supply chain management we have done in the past one project. Most of the people, students got selected in the supply chain management related projects and those companies. So we will encourage you to do in all the varieties. Even we have one media project here. I mean to say, clone of Netflix. It is basically OTT platform kind of thing. But when we developed it, one of the person actually got selected into AHA. Okay, so even we surprised with that. That means our projects, our GitHub code, our LinkedIn profiles, these are all being watched by others, and they are reaching you through your projects. So you have to focus on building the projects. So focus on that. This will definitely give you the right platform. Yeah, sir. Mani, sir.
Okay,
Sorry, please
thank you, sir.
continue.
No,
Yeah,
it's good. Yeah.
yeah.
So any other questions that we can help you with, please feel free to ask. Okay, you also get access to all these systems, but as I said, some of them have paid access, but once you're part of internship or real world projects, you can also easily use them. That should not be a problem. Okay, but writing code is a basic skill that everybody is expected to know. Before we use AI, first we have to understand the humans, how humans are doing things. First master the full stack, then start adding AI layer to that. Without power, AI will not work. But just like your laptop doesn't work, but even without power, humans will work. Okay, the only creatures that are intelligent without even having power. Okay, so that's why it's always the human intelligence is way more superior than artificial intelligence. Any question? Any other questions, team? So we have a
This
new
will
batch.
cover only web part, right? Not mobile part.
It's because the same applications you can also deploy on mobile. So today it's all anything that you can build for web can also be deployed on mobile as well.
I
It's
think
an
actually
end-to-end
I have
integration.
answered this question because we are working with React JS. You're almost all 70% you are already mobile ready. So there is a small extension to the React JS called React Native. Okay. So
Okay.
you can easily do with the help of AI and just a sort of search, you can easily implement the application, mobile application as well. And I also mentioned that most of the applications are nowadays uh, in browser apps. That is, they are all actually browsers running inside the mobile app. So that is also we are actually covering, and responsive with the responsive layout design, you are almost there to the mobile. That means you are almost creating an app for the mobile already. So just some what you say UI elements, if you learn properly, your mobile applications will also be ready without any problem. Yeah.
How about all the languages? Like, are we getting any assignments or something? Or in class itself, we are covering each and every concepts?
Concepts are covered 100% in the class as well. Other than that, every day you will be having assignments. Every day. Even in the our LMS also, you have the assignments part. Of course, I will personally give the assignments in PDFs and websites, so you can go through that. Even those assignments are very technically aligned. That means periodically that what you say, complexity is increased gradually, step by step. So you will have very proper assignment structure with us. And we can proudly say that our assignment structure is the best in any place in the India. It is not directly the highest peak. It will be started with small ball, and slowly we will increase the complexity to the top notch, which covers performance, best practices, core concepts, and tricky activities also. All these will be covered in those assignments. We are very much focused on the assignments, and you will be enjoying while you are doing it. And by through that, you will get actual core concept of the development. Okay. Yes, assignments are given. They will be practiced in the class as well. You have to also do it. Yeah. Yeah, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, team. If you don't have any other questions, thanks everybody for joining. We have sessions starting from Monday. We will also have an orientation session once you enroll today or tomorrow. In orientation session, we'll give you a curated roadmap. So based on your existing resume, we'll also review your resume and give you a roadmap for the complete full stack engineering. Okay. Thank you all and thanks for your time. Thanks, Praveen. Bye all.
Thanks, Andy. See you all. Nice talking to you all. Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Bye.